Got it down. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Ah.
Welcome back, y'all. Season 3.
Season 3.
Woo! Sorry.
Season 3. That's 3 in German.
I was about to say, you're like Beyonce when she said Trey on the Cowboy Carter performance for the Christmas game. She was like, 1, 2, Trey. Anyways, sorry. It feels great to be back. How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm very, very excited to start this off because we kind of had a lot of things going on and we kind of went away from it, and now we're very excited to be back. So.
2024 kicked my tail.
Sure did.
Okay? I mean, dragged me by the ponytail down a flight of stairs.
I felt like Tina Turner after an argument with Ike, and I was just like, oof. Oof.
I mean, when I tell you I was balled up in the corner, like no drawers on.
Dang.
That's in a corner naked.
Dang.
2024
You was
got
in the
me.
chicken coop.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like Smokey.
Down bad. But we're back. And that's what really matters. In 2025, we have lots of goals.
Yeah.
We have, do you have a goal, like a set goal?
Oh, no. I mean, it's definitely going to be a fly at the pants type of situation again. But I'm okay with that, too, because I feel like my life has, and not in a bad way, but it's been too much planning. So now it's not going to be
I'm not mad at that.
Now
I'm
it's not
mad
going
at
to be
that.
none. It's going to be more like sporadic. It's going to be more taking chances. It's going to be more living life.
I love that.
Yeah.
I actually really
Maybe that's
appreciate
my goal.
that.
Maybe that's my goal.
I appreciate that.
Well,
I need some type of concrete consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So I journaled yesterday and I wrote down my goals. I wrote down a budget for the year.
Oh, yes.
I wrote down. So now what I want to go back and write, okay, now what's going to help you get to those goals? Because it's one thing to write goals, but now you got to game plan.
Now you have to game plan.
Yeah.
It. So, yeah, that is true. Very
One
important.
of my goals was a better relationship with food and alcohol. 1 second while I take a sip of my drink.
I mean, sir. Okay.
It actually helps me work. So
that sounds bad because that sounds like a dependent, and it shouldn't be.
It helps me work.
Parliament Funkadelic made classics on things that they did.
That's true.
Yeah.
Have you ever drank at work?
No.
Never? Never ever.
At work?
None of your jobs.
I drove for a living, or I drive for a living.
Okay, how long have you been working? Since from 18 till now, like you would say
I was
consistently
in the
working?
mall or I was driving, so I could not drink.
Where is this questioning going? So, are you taking like lunch breaks to the bar? Like, what are you
Hear me out.
talking about?
I've never purchased a drink while I was on the job.
Okay, then what are you saying?
But I've gone home on my lunch break and put wine in my coffee mug and went back to the office.
That is the same thing.
No. Going on lunch and buying a drink is so inappropriate. I went home and got mine, double XL, put it in my coffee mug, because I was done that day. I was going to quit. No, I was going to quit. You've never,
Ever.
never working from home?
Ever.
Have you ever been tempted to?
Never. The most I will have is some coffee and some water. That's it. I don't understand why you feel like you need that.
You don't need
I feel
it.
like I've been tempted to.
Exactly. And that is the normal. Let's
No.
normalize feeling like,
Now, have I had those moments where I'm staring at the clock for 5 o'clock? Yes, but not during.
can we normalize
No.
feeling like you need a drink at work?
No, we can't.
I think it's already normal, but not while it's at work. Like afterwards.
Yeah, because I've never. Okay, well, here's the
Happy
thing.
hours be
I had
jumping.
a bad day at work. My manager made it worse. My coworkers made it worse. I was about to quit, and I'm like, don't do it. Don't quit. I was going to get up and walk out. I got up and walked out anyways. Went home. I said, I'm taking lunch early today. And it was like 11:45. I poured out my coffee. And you know I love my coffee.
Yeah.
Rinsed out the mug, put wine in it, put the lid on it, went back, and I just sat there contemplating the rest of I was working perfectly fine. Well, I ain't gonna lie, like 4:30, I was like, whew.
Yeah, you thought you was working perfectly fine. And you drove?
It was better than quitting. I was working 4 minutes from the house. Don't say like I was drinking it. I do not drink and
Most
drive.
accidents happen within a block of your house.
You're right. I flipped a car down the street from the house. Story for another time. The point is, I'm gonna have a better relationship with alcohol and food this year.
That's excellent.
No
That's
fast
excellent.
food. Well, I want to
fast
probably
food?
starting February 1st. January for me.
Started February 1st.
You know, January is like the the trial period.
I agree.
And so,
So we just testing the waters right now before you jump in that pool. That ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at that.
because I did dry January, and today is January 9th.
Yes.
So
You didn't make it.
No, I did. I've only had 3
You
drinks.
said that
No,
like
6
January
drinks.
was over.
I
I did dry January. What's today's date? January 9th. 9 days, Joker.
I've only had 6 drinks so far this month.
So that's 3 days without alcohol. If you had 6 drinks and we on the 9th day.
Okay, on January 1st, first off, that don't even count. That's like day 0. January 1st doesn't count. I had 3 drinks on January 1st, but nobody had to work. Nobody has to work on January 1st. So everybody, we should have did it the night before, but whatever. So cool. So that's 3 drinks.
On December 31st.
I should have, but I didn't. It was on the 1st at like 4 p.m. Someone invited me over and I had drinks. What? They were homemade drinks. Does that make it less?
No.
Because I didn't pay for them.
No,
Okay.
that does not matter, sir.
Why does it matter if you pay for it?
Just like
I just feel
like
like-
he talking about, it's worse if you go to the bar during your lunch break.
That
But
is
if you
so
go
inappropriate.
home and open up a bottle, that's fine.
Because nobody knows what's going on in those 4 walls of your home. If you get caught at a margarita bar and you got to go
Nobody
back to the
would
office,
catch you
if your
because if they're
manager-
coming in there, they're coming in there because they're
they
getting
might,
at the
no,
bar.
they might be picking up some food for their lunch break, and they see you sipping on a drink.
Put on your glasses and a hat.
Fired. I wouldn't even feel bad for you. Let's recap 2024 because y'all trying to. Y'all not going to.
Yes. Sherlock Holmes.
Accurate. Put that bonnet on and them sunglasses and put a baseball cap on top of it.
Put that bonnet on. Like Simone was so professional when
She got to the bar.
They would kick you out of there. Like, why are you in here with that bonnet and the glasses on?
Can you imagine?
I mean, you only because like seriously, you only get a half an hour for lunch, so you can't you can't finish no drink in a half. Put on a disguise and finish a drink in a half an hour.
I feel like it's doable. It is doable. You know what I've done in 30 minutes?
No, it's.
I've done a lot of things in 30
I've done a
minutes.
nap in 30. I have eaten.
That would make you
I
mad.
have eaten
a
and-
power nap makes you mad.
I have eaten and napped in a car because
Accurate.
I was just like, I'm
Accurate.
done with today. Now that I have done.
I used to, when I worked at We Energies, the electric company here, I used to walk to the lakefront on lunch break, sit for a little bit, and then walk back in 30 minutes.
Wait, do you realize where? Oh, so you walked to Summerfest?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a far walk.
I don't know how, I used to. I was
We
21 and
Energies is like on
energetic.
2nd Street, and you gotta walk all the way down to.
I was doing it. And I would have like,
Did you have on like slacks and a button up?
yeah, I would have on polos and the snacks and some boat shoes. And I would
Just
be,
sweating.
It wasn't a power walk. It was not a power walk. I would just
You don't
walk
know that.
casually in my little polo, whatever, feeling
Get back
myself.
to work,
and I
put
would
that
get back in the
deodorant
building
on.
like, yeah, I made to the lake. What y'all do? Boring. Because I would eat at my desk. Because I'm just
Oh.
like, yeah, they were like, what'd you do for lunch? I was at the lakefront. I thought it was cool. Let's do an episode talk about work and career related because maybe my outlook on that is very trash.
I mean, it might not be
Because this is, do you have a dream job?
a dream job. Absolutely.
What is it?
Okay, so my dream job would be to write songs.
Oh, I love that.
Like
Songwriter.
get up in the morning and write songs.
Mhm,
In the afternoon, go to a set and just do some type of like acting. Then in the evening, it's showtime. I'm ready to be Sasha Fierce. I'm gonna put on a performance.
This is why we're best friends. My dream job would probably be sometimes in Netflix movies and like Disney Channel movies.
Oh, yes.
And then in my other spare time, writing songs, hit songs for other people to perform.
Yes.
And then outside of that, having a day like a talk show. Yeah, I think I would be male Oprah. Like,
I hear you.
Sit down on this couch. Let's talk about it.
That's what I wanted to do too at one point when I
Give
was
me
like
your
in
secrets.
high school. That is
Let's
true.
recap 2024.
2024.
Oh
What
my
is your
God.
favorite? What is your?
Simone.
Oh, okay. We gonna get in it. Let's just start with the fact again that Cat Williams, he
forgot
told
about
us.
Cat.
He told us it was gonna go down. And what did we see? What did we see? We saw so many CEOs
Yeah.
like coming
were
down
like-
and
No, but we didn't see that
retiring
until-
and
No, we didn't see that until the FBI raided Diddy's home.
yeah.
And do you know, I saw this guy, he was like, I'm going to be honest with y'all, the FBI doesn't raid a home unless they have a solid case. They also didn't take nothing from his house. Like, they left thousands of bottles of baby oil. They only took what we didn't see them take. So what if it's just security camera footage? Because there's political figures that were there, and there are just important people there. But then, like you said, we saw these people stepping down.
Yes,
that was crazy.
That was crazy.
We should have been filming and talking about that with you guys actively, but 2024, 2024 is in a chokehold. But Cassie was very graceful about all of it, and I just want to say that on camera. I am a fan of her. I was already a fan of Cassie.
I agree.
But I know, like, the way she handled that, I just was like, I respect her.
Absolutely.
Her and Lauren London, I really respect for how they act in the media.
Because at the end of the day, I mean,
she could have dogged him. She could have been like, you beat me. Oh, yeah, she got 50 million.
She really didn't have to say anything. But that's the thing, is that when you have somebody, hopefully somebody around you that is encouraging you so that you don't have to say something, or you don't have to go to the media and spill all the beans. Like, sometimes you just got to wait it out. Speaking of which.
But how did it come out?
It came out because it got leaked.
Oh, yeah, she didn't go to the media.
She didn't go to the media. And I think she handled that in a right way.
Well, the other guy came up with the lawsuit. That's how it really came out.
Who? The trainer?
Lil Rod or something like that.
Who was Lil Rod?
He was a producer.
Oh, did he get...
He was the one. His was the one that exploded.
That's
everything.
what he said. That's what he said.
See, I didn't see... I only knew about the Cassie thing. Mm-hmm. And I thought that is what propelled it, but...
Yeah, because honestly, I think her settlement was... I think there was a settlement for her. Like, she was done.
So how many... It seems like with the Bill Cosby thing, I know that was a long time ago, but people were worried about the Me Too thing, because you just sometimes can never know, and we hate to do that because real victims get kind of confused with that. But with Diddy, it didn't seem like a lot of people tried to cash in on that. Did it? I didn't.
Not as many as Bill Cosby. Like, it's been a few cases that came out.
Oh, for who? For Diddy?
Yeah, there has been a few.
I think a lot of them are probably men who are, like, embarrassed to even admit that.
No, it's not a lot of men. It's females. Yeah,
but they're bringing other people into it though. So
Oh.
that's why it's Diddy, but it's. We were just talking about that last night. It's like it's not a lot of. It wasn't the same as Bill Cosby's 100%. It was some of that.
Yeah.
But it was more just the parties.
Right, see? Well, that's why I would like to clarify my favorite celebrities left on time. They never stayed past 10.
I know that's right. Because,
Beyonce
they were
was
trying
out.
to come for them. And
I
was
didn't
just
like that. Huh?
I
do know that. Beyonce is a mother.
I mean, she wasn't at that time.
Oh, what are we doing?
I mean, still, I know.
Yeah, I know.
But I just feel like they didn't have nothing to do with that.
They did it. And you know, the other thing is, I mean, we don't know that, but here's the thing. I feel like you never see pictures of Beyonce at a function unless she puts them out there. Yeah. I really appreciate that. I think that's really cool. I wish I had the ability to go somewhere and nobody ever knew I was there.
What do you mean by that?
Well, for example, I went out to, I know someone who had a party. Mm-hmm. I let them know I wasn't able to make it because I had prior plans, which I did, and I was out somewhere. A friend of mine went to that party. It ended, and they said, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, meet me here." Well, they ended up telling someone else that was at that place. And then multiple people come to that place where I'm at. And I wasn't feeling that because I was just like, wait a minute. Like, I'm trying to be incognito.
Oh.
Like, maybe I didn't want those. And it was the person that came was the person I told, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. So now they looking at me like, oh, so you couldn't make it because you were up here having drinks. Well, you weren't supposed to know where I was at. I could have been sick. I didn't say I was sick. Good thing I didn't.
Right. You said you had plans.
What if I would have said I was in the bed sick?
Ooh,
and then they walk in the door. I would have been like, oh, I'm feeling so much better.
They told me that this would help.
So I do wish I could go and be incognito and, like, you don't know I was there unless I didn't post a picture of being there.
I understand. I didn't understand what you meant at first, but I get it now. Okay.
But that was a big thing. Are we leaving the Diddy thing in 2024? We're done with that?
No, his trial is this year.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to revisit it at some point. But that was a big
blow up this year because now the trial is getting ready to go on, so everything is gonna come.
I just hope that
some stuff just gets. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, please, because I was about to say something I probably shouldn't say.
Oh, well, I just was gonna say. I just think that there was so much again that just was happening in 2024. We got the speaking of like cases continuing on and whatnot, that made me think of like the Meg Thee Stallion situation.
Oh, my
because that had
goodness.
happened a few years ago.
Sorry,
and
I
then
shouldn't be excited.
This year we got the documentary.
Simone, I'm
and it
so
was
glad
like,
that you
man,
said that.
It was good.
I was driving earlier today over here, and I was like, we got to talk about that.
Oh, okay, good.
That was great.
Yes.
I loved it. I played some clips for a friend. They didn't like the anime in it, but she's a huge fan of it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I loved it.
I didn't, but I thought that was
loved
cool.
it.
I thought it was like a new take, just like I thought. Again, talking about like documentaries or like biopics. The Pharrell movie came out where he was Lego. We took our kids to go see that. It was excellent.
Pharrell movie?
The Pharrell movie.
Didn't even know he had a movie out.
I know.
That came out in 2024?
Yes,
Missed
and it
that
was
one.
excellent.
Wait, it's a Lego movie?
It's a Lego movie.
And is it about him?
It's about his whole life, and it's
Just in Lego.
just in Legos, and it was incredible. It was incredible.
Because they can do so much with that because it's Legos.
Did the Spider-Man movie with Miles Morales come out in 2024?
That was 2023.
Okay, I didn't watch it until 2024.
23. Oh.
Oh, what's
No,
two of them?
23. Yeah, the second one was 23.
So I didn't see that until 24, but that was like the last animated movie I watched, and I was like, amazing. So I have to watch the Lego movie. I don't like Lego stuff, but I'll look at it because that is so intriguing.
It was very intriguing. Like the music, they're playing his hits, which you forget a lot of stuff that he was a part of and created.
Did he play any hits like from the ones we love, like with Jay-Z and all that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the best scene in the movie is when he's in the studio, but that
It's a Lego.
it is, but it's how they do it. Like they literally
Where can
do
you
all
watch
the
this?
videos.
I mean, we went to the theater and saw it. It may come on soon.
Dang.
Yeah,
But
they're
it
like
was
in the
absolutely
studio and they
excellent.
start going through all of the songs, but in Legos. But you see the video, each video, but they're like still in the studio or something like
Wow.
that. But it's just cool how they did it.
It was cool. It was definitely
And I
creative.
asked you on the phone, I'm like, Simone, when we talk about 2024 and we recap, are there any movies?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes.
I really wish I would have looked at what movies came out last year because, of course, in moments like this, you don't remember. But Renaissance came out, and we saw that last year.
Yes.
And that was amazing.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was 2024. The tour was, I think, the year before, but we saw that in like January or February.
Yeah.
And it was like you were at the concert again. So like I went to the concert in that summertime in St. Louis, and then to be at the movie theater felt like we got the behind the scenes of it, but it was like.
And we both got a different take on it because you, of course, went and saw it live, and then you got to see that all of that creativity come back to life through a biopic. And then for me, I didn't get a chance to go to the concert, so
But you feel
I
like
was
you
just
did,
like,
didn't you?
I felt like I did.
I feel like-
I was just like, this is amazing.
I kept thinking I saw her twice this year. I'm like, why did I see Beyonce?
Yes.
Twice? And I didn't. I saw the movie. So, which is another reason why I know y'all hate to say
which
people
also
out there,
which
go
also
ahead.
should be on Netflix soon. I'm sorry, but
Oh,
it should
needs
be.
to.
But
Well,
go
see,
ahead.
she has a deal with Netflix. She has a 3-film deal with Netflix.
Oh,
We already got the first one, which
We
was
got
the
Coachella.
And they just added the
they just added the B
Christmas
Bowl,
game.
the Christmas Bowl. I mean,
and I'm like, dang it, that was a 13-minute performance.
wait, what am I saying that wrong? Is it Beyonce Bowl?
Beyonce Bowl?
They added the Beyonce Bowl.
But I didn't want that to be one of the. I wanted another movie. So or something.
So it's gonna be the Beyonce
I want the
Act
Formation
3.
World Tour.
It's gonna be Beyonce Act 3.
I want Formation was like a great. That was my first Beyonce concert. Yeah, that was cold.
Yeah,
But you can watch her concerts on YouTube. I watch them all the time.
yeah, that's true. They're amazing.
Oh, Chris Brown, 11:11. That was 2024.
Excellent album.
Amazing album, and I saw him live, and
Yes, how was he live? Amazing.
the
I'm not
world will
surprised.
never get another Michael Jackson, right?
Right.
But generations to come are always looking for
They are.
something.
Because you need that filled in, right? Because
I'ma
we're
be
missing
honest.
that. He
Him
comes
and
pretty
Beyonce are
close.
neck and neck for my generation of who would be, because times were different when Michael was here. Like Michael was sneaking into hotel rooms because he was so secluded. Like there
Yes.
wasn't social media.
Yes.
So y'all couldn't see him like that. But Beyonce, we get to see her through different avenues. Same thing with Chris Brown. But them two, when they perform,
It's excellent.
it's girls out here who cannot sing and dance at the same time, and Beyonce's in the mic sounding energetic. Chris Brown is in the mic sounding how he do on the CD.
Amazing.
He's dancing how he does in the videos, and I'm just like, you hitting flips and he is flying
just-
across the air in the thing singing, and I'm just like, close your
Like
mouth. There's
amazed.
girls around here.
Like amazed.
The girls in front of me, I'm singing with my whole chest. I'm singing No Air.
Yeah.
I'm singing his part and Jordan Sparks' part, and the girls are looking back at me. And I'm
like, be quiet, boy.
but I'm like, oh, they think I'm cute. They think I'm cute, and it was probably like, shut up.
We
But
need to put that clip up with that dude that was talking about on Instagram that we saw that he went on that date with that girl. And she was like mad at him because he was into the concert, the Chris Brown concert.
Oh,
that much.
yeah.
I done got broke up with, or I don't know what you want to call it, but she don't fool with me no more because I take her to the Chris Brown concert. I would have been all right with the seats at the top. She said she didn't want to sit at the top, so we sitting at the bottom. We sitting at the bottom, and we watching the Chris Brown concert. I was amazed. I was amazed at what was going on. She gonna text him when we get in the car. Yeah, I don't think I can do this no more. Wow, we had a good time. I was paying all that money for them tickets. What's up? She talking about some, you a little too sassy for me. You was screaming more than I was. Girl, that was amazing. Did you see what he was doing? He had people jumping out the floor and coming
I
down.
was mad at him and didn't want to go on a date with him no more. Talking about he was too into the concert. He was like, well, he put on a good performance. What am I supposed to do?
Like,
so
that's
he
how he
probably
thought.
bought her ticket to be there.
I
Be grateful.
know,
Be
probably,
grateful.
and we cannot not mention the fact that we saw Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes, because that concert as well. Oh, and Sierra, and that concert was amazing. Timbaland.
Talk about
that
the fact
concert
that
was amazing.
You text me the day before, like, are you ready for tomorrow? And I'm like,
for what?
for what?
Are we recording? No, we're going to a concert. And by the way, it was out of town. This joker is like, ready for what? Did we make lunch plans? I'm like, we're
I
going
didn't
to
even
a
have
concert.
an outfit, but we bought our tickets 3 months prior.
We did.
So I had nothing prepared. And when I say, I was just like, okay, but Sierra,
amazing.
cold.
Missy.
Oh, whoa, yeah.
Amazing. Like
That
when I
was-
say put on a production, like it's production, like it's a show.
She made us feel like we were at a Grammys performance or like a MTV Awards. You felt
you
like
felt
you was
like you were in a video.
She is.
She's cold.
I guess she never gets the credit she deserves because we talk about artistry and stuff like how Michael made movies out of his music videos.
Yes.
She
did the same thing.
That was crazy.
Her videos in themselves were always.
That's why they call themselves twins, because they were always
That's true.
bigger than life in that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish Busta Rhymes would have did more than just have him on the stage. He should have probably had more like dancers and stuff.
I mean, true, but I feel like Missy made up for it because she was
She
the
did.
last one
She
to
did.
perform. And
She
when
did.
I say
They didn't give Touch It. They didn't do Touch It, and that made me mad. They did it at the end.
Well, yeah, because she was on it.
Yeah,
on a remix.
They should have did the full song.
Oh.
And he should have brought out Rod Digger and Mary J. Blige and everybody that rapped on it. I love that song.
I was mad. I wanted the Brat to come out because she's from Chicago, but I know she don't.
Oh, I wanted to say Glorilla. She had a great album.
Yeah. I tried not to like,
Nah,
like
you're
her,
right, because I did too.
But I literally was just kind of like, I typically don't like that kind of music. But when I tell you, I was like, man, I'm
Glorilla.
going to have to start bumping this because this is everywhere and I like it.
It's rare that people are making no skip albums anymore. Like they just give you singles and then you get to the album and you be like, what is this? Her album was a no skip album. It was great. She brought T-Pain back. Well, I shouldn't say that. But she did. Because I feel like maybe people weren't really checking for him. But that was great. That collab, I like that one. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the song with Money Long, Don't Deserve.
Yeah.
Woo! And speaking of Money Long, her album,
Yes.
I played it on every single day. Her
I
album was
remember
so
you
good.
saying you love her album.
I love her for so many different reasons. Her pen game is crazy. She writes her own music.
Yes.
I didn't even understand the importance of that. Nicki Minaj used to always say that. Like, I write my own raps. And I'm like, who really cares? But Money Long makes me want to be a songwriter.
I think that's the beauty in writing your own stuff because you deliver it differently. Like, not that you can't deliver a song that someone else wrote with the same type of energy, but I feel like it just comes from a different place when you write it and you perform.
When you're a woman and you can write a song that makes men sing it with their whole chest,
right?
You should understand that you are cold at what you do.
Yeah.
Because we were singing the Twin, Where Have You Been?
Oh, yeah.
Like, DJs will throw that on and the entire place is going to chant that.
You know who was first to do that, though? That reminds me of LMA because when she came out with her single,
Boot Up,
dudes and
We like
females,
that.
but mostly dudes was like, nah, this is it right here.
Yeah, it's true. Like, when you can respect the lyrics. Yeah. That's true. I think it's because I can understand the lyrics from their perspective, because sometimes it's not like specific to a woman. Like if she's saying like, I miss you. How come I miss you? She got a song called I Miss You. It's not on her latest album, but like when I can sit there and be like, dang, I miss her. Why do I miss her this much? Like that's crazy. Like I can relate to that. Or it's a Beja is another singer I really like when she's writing about the song called More, and she's like, not right now. Give me more time so I can be ready for you. That's something to do with Almost Say, I feel like. But for her to, I don't know. But anyways. Yeah. And so the way she made me hear that, I'm like,
And the same with like Chloe and Halle. They continue to write great music.
Great music. They got another album on the way. Together.
Thought that I had heard that and I wasn't sure, but I'm glad to hear that.
I'm glad you just mentioned her because we were on the phone talking about Halo. That is the funniest baby of the year.
The funniest baby. He's our baby. Like I'm sorry, DDG and Halle, but he's our baby now because
his faces.
The way that is a present. You guys' baby is a present to the world because the memes that came after that little boy riding that train.
Why you smell me and do that face?
When he smell his dad and be like, funky. That is funny.
He's hilarious. Adorable and hilarious without trying. He's just being himself.
Yep. And who I tell you on the phone? Oh, G Herbo baby. Have you seen clips of G Herbo? He's not always, but he's very emotional. So he like cries a lot, but it's so like, why is this young kid in tune with his emotions like that? It's very funny, but I love it.
Aww.
But he just be like, they got one where he's running through the room. And the meme I seen is like, when you find out she doing you worse than you do her, he is And then also Lil Baby's baby. It's hilarious because he also is another one. His mom is Jada, and he be like, no, hate it. You look like a boy.
My lashes off. Why would I do that?
Now you look like a boy. I'm not gonna lie.
Suspect killed both of his fish and the fish.
That was your fucking G-Box. I didn't even look on those fish in the morning. What the
In front of her, she was getting ready to start twerking. He jumped right in front of that camera.
Oh,
Did he? I really appreciate these kids. I do.
The kids had a year this year.
They made me laugh all year because 2024 was kicking my butt, but I was able to laugh.
But I felt like the kids brought it to another level because like even when I think of like Victoria Monet, like she also had a great album, but her daughter Hazel is adorable. And even when I think about older kids like Blue Ivy being able to have like participate again with Beyonce during that during the tour, and then also during the football game performance, like that is amazing.
They had so much to say about Blue year before last with dancing. And then we see her in the movie, and like her mom didn't want her to do it. And then we see her at the game, and she is hitting the moves.
She
like,
killing it.
I'm killing it. And they got this little thing going around like, oh, she messed up. I don't know if she messed up or not, but what I do know is
she did mess up, but it's okay.
I thought they wanted her to do something different because she's a standout.
No, she missed her point. But she still did good in the other parts. She did amazing. Like honestly, the camera wasn't really on her at that part where she messed up. No. Yeah, whoever was filming from that angle saw it, but the main camera wasn't on her at that part where she messed up.
But haters are keying in on what she doing.
Of course they are, because they got to nitpick everything. It's like she's 13.
But one thing she got from her mom is we practice failure. If you mess up, you get back in.
I mean,
so she danced wrong and she got right back in with them.
She got right back. I mean, she didn't. The girl was amazing. She looks gorgeous and she looks beautiful dancing next to her beautiful mom, and she's amazing.
Yeah, your mama beautiful, Blue.
Oh God, 10 across the board.
Because if I hate to say it, but if it don't work out, you don't even gotta call me stepdad. You can call me Kels.
What in the world?
I love me some Blue.
Not the demise of somebody's marriage.
Oh no, never.
Sounds like you're wishing for it.
Oh no, I support marriage.
Sounds like you're wishing for it.
I'm a marriage supporter. Oh, the one thing I wanted to talk about in 2024 was Ariana Grande.
Oh,
because in our last video we said who we wanted to hear music from. Money Long, I said she needs to give us an album. She did, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Beyonce gave us the movie. She gave us she always giving something. But We didn't get the Chloe and Halle album that I told you I wanted, but we didn't. The Ariana Grande album, it didn't do what I thought it was going to do, and I was sad about that.
Yeah, but it still did something. Like, she still has some good songs. She has some good singles.
Her very first single was House Music. Don't do that because... Sorry. Don't do that because Beyonce did that. But remember Drake did that?
Yeah.
And this year... Let's end on this note.
Okay.
Kendrick or Drake?
It's definitely not going to Aubrey. So... We're going to give it to Kendrick.
You know, I'm so through with Drake. When he sued him, he didn't sue him. He sued the record label.
Yes.
I was like, you're a joke. I'm done with you. You're not.
It's not hip hop.
It's not.
It's not hip hop.
You lost. It's okay.
So, but this is the thing. You got to stop losing. You got to, at some point, you got to be like, I can't continue being a loser. You got to just stop and think about what you want to do.
You just got to take the L and just take it and build back up.
Back up.
Yeah.
Because he has potential to do that. We've seen.
But I don't want it. I don't want to hear
10
anymore.
years.
I don't want to hear anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
He made you like really.
I want him to
take
be
a break.
gone for be quiet for 4 years, and then come back and drop a surprise album.
That's a long time.
Beyonce be quiet for 2-3 years, and then she just drop an album.
She does, but she's never been off because
she never been a sore loser
based off of her losing.
That's
she
true.
just take a break because she's taking a break to make more greatness.
Yeah.
But this Joker, he's got to.
Because remember Nicki Minaj, they said she lost with Remy Ma. I didn't agree with that. I thought she got her back, but just differently. I thought that she got with her little features she was doing throughout the year, sprinkling her little dishes. But I felt like. I know. Consensus was majority said she lost. However,
I know what you mean, though.
she came back and gave us a great album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Drake could have did that. Just be quiet. What are you doing? Suing him.
Yeah.
And Kendrick's song is actually great.
And speaking of Remy
I'm not
Ma,
even from Cali.
just the idea that we had so many in 2024 rap marriages break up because Remy Ma and Papoose, and then Cardi B and. I mean, still. No.
I don't like Remy Ma. I never have. So I didn't really. I was just like, oh, that's sad.
But she can't even go up against the other girl that if she wanted to because she's with a whole nother dude. But even if she wanted to, this girl's a professional fighter. And I'm just like, when you know,
yeah.
I can't, even no matter how angry I get at you, I can't beat you up. Because
I wish
you
Cardi
do
B
this
and Offset would have had an amicable. Yeah.
One of those.
Did I say it right the first time?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, amicable breakup, and they didn't have that.
They didn't.
And
And
then-
it's sad because a baby, was
Yeah.
produced another baby was produced. out of
That is true. That's true. People are probably tired of them.
But
So y'all back together or y'all not? Like, what y'all doing?
I want her to
know.
stop having procedures done. She looked really good, and sometimes I don't recognize her, and I don't like that either. Like, you're a beautiful woman, but I mean, if your man don't appreciate you, maybe that's what happens. You keep getting surgeries, but she looks great. Yeah, because I trash husband. You know, I tend to take the woman's side.
She was working on that before they were married.
Well, before they was married, I loved her. She was funny. She got her teeth fixed, but I mean, And I don't know if her butt is real.
it's probably not.
Oh. 2024, we loved Pop the Balloon.
Oh my goodness. Pop the balloon this year.
Had us in we ate that up.
I will be trying to go to bed, or I'll get up in the middle of the night, just to go use the bathroom or something. And then all of a sudden,
You're watching the episode of Pop
I
the
will
Balloon?
get on my phone to check the time, and then I'll go on Instagram like a fool, and I'll see a clip, and then I'm like invested in, let me see some more.
I have watched
It's
episodes
terrible.
and be like, I'm gonna just watch one more, and then I look and I'm like, oh my god, it's 1:30.
Them jokers are like an hour each,
Yeah.
maybe an hour and a half.
I love Arlette. I would love to take Arlette to get lemon drops.
Arlette is hilarious. I
think
love
we'll
that
have a great time.
her and her husband work
Did you
together.
Just say you want to take her to get a drink?
Yeah.
You gotta get
I mean,
out of
I'm
this.
not saying I'm not. Oh no, I didn't mean it.
She's married. She's
like
married. She's married. I'm like, well, you gotta get out of this zone
I didn't.
with married women.
I meant he could go. I forgot. I didn't even mean it like that. She's just hilarious to
She's
me.
hilarious.
It's my
She's
mind is
great
just
at
like,
her
you
job.
would be a great time like having lemon
Because
drops.
she's not too much. She's just perfect.
She's
She's
a
not too
good
much.
host.
She's a great host.
She be catching it, and then like when the people, she be like, oh.
her reactions. I don't even know how she keeps it together with some of the stuff she does
Her
because
outfits
I'm like,
actually be on point too.
her outfits
I'd be
are
like,
on point.
She
She
seems
looks
like
excellent.
she would be a fun time.
She
That's
seems
what I
like she
meant.
would be
Not like
great.
romantically.
She seems like she would be great to hang out with.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
But I just want to leave. Remember the Kevin Samuels guy who died?
Mm-hmm.
He always was talking about the women. I didn't appreciate his style of it, but that show has made me realize the high expectations need to be left in 2024. Women
agree.
need to stop demanding that they get a 6-figure man and they don't even have a job.
I think when you can look at what both of you as a couple, if you truly want to be a couple, if you're trying to be in a committed relationship, you gotta remember that if you are a 4, don't be crashing down on somebody that's a 7 or 8. You got to calm down.
Honestly, if you're a 4, don't crash on nobody else that's a 4.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
Bro, if you're not in
I'm
shape,
sorry.
it's okay. If you're not in shape and you looking at her and you got something to say about her body, you need to be like cut up and whatever. But you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Beauty is an eye of the beholder. So
if she might like her little chubby,
yeah,
man.
you don't have to be. But that's my point. You don't have to be a 10, but you definitely can't be a 4 and be.
But me with a
somebody.
6-pack might be a 4 to a woman, and to her a 10 might be a man who got some weight on him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So really, who's to say what a 10 is?
That's true.
2024 was cool, whatever. It's 2025 now. We got
New
goals.
year, new goals.
Y'all gonna have consistent episodes from us. The quality of the episodes, the way y'all hear us, the way y'all see us. What else? They're gonna just get some good content.
Yeah,
I actually am excited to get us back into guests too.
Yes,
Like,
we're gonna try to
I've been
include some other
brainstorming that.
people as well.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good. Just
Yeah.
to get some more insight and perspectives is always welcome.
Yeah.
At Cousin Talk.
Follow us on Instagram at the Real Cousin Talk Podcast. I'm gonna put up something on Instagram, and it's just gonna be like, what are your goals for 2025? Put them in there so we can talk about them. Y'all already said, you heard my stomach rumbling. Y'all already said what y'all were leaving in 2024. We will talk about that in that same episode because you guys did great with that. We got a lot of responses. So, how does it feel to be back?
Yeah, it feels great. Thank you. High fives.
Air 5 to our producer.
Whoop whoop.
We in this thing. Thank you, cousins.
Thank you. Bye.
Let's see y'all soon.